Again, I tell people all the time, and I tell Renard, I am truly grateful, honestly. Not just saying this because of Renard gonna say, good job, Nisha. I'm really saying this because I truly feel this, but being a part of Team Ren and being around the energy, the mindset, the different opportunities, I tell Renard all the time, like, you leveling me up. You know, I hear something and it clicks, it resonates, and it just wants you to go further. It makes me want to do more. So I truly appreciate all of our team and all of the different personalities, all of the different benefits, all of our different strengths, so that we can pull and truly be a mighty force. So I truly, truly appreciate that. Yes. And I don't think they're all in here. But can we have, I don't know if they can hear me on the outside, if our Team Ren could join us really quick. Iyamba and Chaz, they may be further down. Give us 1 second. I do want everyone to just have an opportunity to see our whole team. If not, we can grab them. Yes. So let me tell y'all a funny story. So how I found out about Renard and Gordon, how I met Renard was through Kerry Washington. And so I know Kerry on a personal level, but I call her Yay Yay. And so Renard calls me and he's like, yeah, I got your information from Kerry Washington. And I said, Kerry Washington? Who's Kerry Washington? So he's talking, and it completely just escapes me. I was doing a bunch of things. And I was like, oh, Yay Yay. So now I have him calling her Yay Yay. So if y'all hear me say Yay Yay, I'm talking about this lovely person right here. Chaz, if you could join us up here really quick. We are just introducing our wonderful, amazing, dynamic. I say dynamic when I talk about Team Ren. I say Team Ren is dynamic. So this is our team. We are missing a couple of people. I'm going to pass the mic. I'm not going to introduce myself. I'm just going to let everybody say their name. We're not going to take too long. Again, I am Aisha Lake, Realtor, a part of Team Ren SC.
And you know, Renard Kerry. Gordon Tate.
Kerry Washington, better known as Yay Yay. This is why you need right. Yes.
That's my Yay Yay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Iyamba Sowers.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chaz Jacob.
And so one of the things that we do amongst the community is we say I go, which means what, yeah? I want your attention. So when we say I go, I want your attention, we respond with I may, which means I give you my attention. So let's do that, because I need to know that you all know that I'm talking to you, and then I need you all to let me know that you will do what I'm asking so that we can continue on, we'll have a flow, and we'll all be on the same page. So let's go ahead and try that. So I'm going to say, I go, and you will say, I may. We'll try it again. I go. I may. I go. I may. I go. I may. Wonderful. So when you hear me say I go, I'm talking to all my friends in the room. And my friends, they're going to say, I may. And I'm going to say, thank you for your attention, and we're going to proceed. So, I go. I may. You all are awesome. So, with that being said, are we all ready to Kahoot it? Yes? Yes? Come on, y'all talk to me. Yes? Yes. All right. Okay, so you should have the first question up, and you have their seconds on the side. It will tell you once it has been completed, so you have 12, 11, 10 seconds to pick your answer, and it will populate on the screen. When was the first real estate company established, and what year? Okay, we got some people that know something in here. And it's going to keep us tally. Who's TP? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. TP, you in the lead. All right, ready. You're ready. Number for marriages in the United States. True or false? See what we have. True. Okay, so we know some stuff. That's true. That's pretty interesting, though, isn't it? More foreclosures than marriages. All right. In the United States, there are 5 times as many vacant homes as there are homeless people. True or false? Thanks, too. We told you I was going to teach you some stuff. Look at this. Look at all of this. You didn't know that? All right. Donald Trump has filed for corporate bankruptcy how many times? Players, type your answers. Just pick a number, any number. What Donald Trump been doing? 4, 6, 8 people. Y'all all got that one right, so y'all got a bonus. Y'all didn't even know we were giving bonuses out. But the actual answer was 5, so those 4 people actually were correct. But we gave y'all a bonus. Y'all were close. What's happening here? Okay, number 6. In Scotland, homeowners paint their doors red when they pay off their mortgage. True or false? Okay. That's interesting though, right? All of these red doors, that means their houses are paid off, free and clear. That is awesome. Okay, number 7. Monopoly was originally designed to teach the brokenness of capitalism. I think I gotta make sure that I'm there. Y'all don't hold me to it. So those people, that one person, we helped you out. Thank us later. We're trying to keep you in this. All right, number 8. Is it the same thing? Now, how would it happen? Hey, try it again and see what happens. Y'all got a bonus. It's in there twice, so y'all know the answer, right? Okay, go ahead. Go and get you these points back. Go ahead and do it. Let's see. Ain't that funny? And then some people put the wrong one. I just gave y'all that. Come on. Look, I go. See, look, y'all wasn't listening. Y'all done messed up. Lori Kay was listening. Wait till I find Lori. She is listening in here. Okay, look, this is the last one, you guys. Come on, finish strong. What is a single family home? Okay. What is a single family home on 1 level, 3 bedroom, 2 bath? What do we refer to that style as? You don't have to tell me. I'm not going to give it to you. You got to type it in. We're going to make you work hard for this last one. We're not going to give you multiple choice. I thought we was going to give you some more. Nope. Got to tell me. Okay. Ranch style. Look, y'all. I'm going to talk to Renard, y'all. I don't know what's happening. This thing is not right. It's too specific. They need to be more general in the answer. So it is ranch. Ranch style home or ranch. So we got a lot of prizes. So don't feel no kind of way if you didn't beat Lori Kane and TP because they still in the running. I know they are. All right. Let's see what we have here. All I do is win. Came in 3rd place. TP came in reigning number 2, and the winner is Lori Kane. Please come on down, Lori Kane. We'll get 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Thank you, Lori. We appreciate you. All right, TP. We want to know who you are. I want to see TP. Oh, TP. How you let Lori sneak up on you? I know. I was like, Lori got this. Thank you, Lori. And all I do is win. You knew you was going to be in the number. You said it from the beginning. Come on and win with us.
I manifested.
All right, there it is. You are in the number. Thank you. Well, we appreciate that. I hope y'all are loosened up. We got our go and our may, our call and response. We know each other. Y'all are my friends. We're going to keep this thing going. So next up, we are going to ask the first 2 tables to go ahead and grab their lunch, and then when we come back, we'll just keep it going like that. because we don't want you all to be hungry. It's almost 12. We want to keep y'all lunchtime the same. Y'all normally have lunch at 12. Who eats lunch? Or do y'all kind of just work through lunch? How y'all schedules looking? It depends. Y'all want to talk about that? Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. So once those two tables kind of come back, we'll have the next two, and we'll just do two at a time. We want to be respectful, and I want to make sure that everybody gets the same attention as we would want if we were standing up here. So at this time, we're going to continue on to the part of the presentation where we have our vendors and our keynote. So at this time, I'm going to invite Ms. Latoya Goodwin-Gary up. She is a local mortgage advisor here in Columbia, South Carolina. She is with Angel Oak Mortgage Home Loans. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna say that again. This is Latoya Goodwin-Gary, and she is a local mortgage advisor, and she is with Angel Oak Home Loans. And I met this wonderful young lady actually through a different company, and we were actually working together. Things went the way they went, as they do sometimes, and it's all good. But I said, you know what, I'm going to connect with this sister, and we've been building ever since then. So we've been referring. I've referred clients to her. We are working together. We're doing a live together on Instagram called Sisters in Real Estate. So we're just doing some great things. She's an awesome resource. As I told you all earlier, every time I'm in the presence of someone, or we're teaming up, or we're talking, and we're building, we're always getting something. So even in our lives, as much as I've been in the industry, as much as I've, purchased my own homes and things like that, she still says something. I'm like, okay, Latoya, I needed to hear that, and I jot that down. So she is definitely a powerhouse. She is definitely doing big things, and we are continuing to what? All I do is win. So, hey, this is Ms. Latoya Goodwin-Gary. I'm going to give her a few minutes to share with y'all. Thank you.
You guys, I'm sure you're all wonderful realtors, and you have some wonderful lenders that you're already working with. So I never try to sell myself, because at the end of the day, we all offer the same loan programs. Everybody has FHA, everybody has conventional, everybody has VA, everybody has USDA. Most of us lenders are working with the state housing. So I have some non-QM programs that will allow for your self-employed borrowers. Some people have those, and some people don't have the bank statement, the 1099, the investor cash flow. But many of the local lenders are also getting access to those programs. So none of those things make me any different. So I never present, and I never really actually talk about them. Everybody has great rates. If you have state housing, you have great rates. Everybody is closing in 30 days or less, and everybody is closing in 30 to 45 if you're using state housing. So that does not make me unique. What makes me unique is that you can reach out and touch me. I work with Miss Joy, I work with Miss Adrian, I work with Miss Lake. I'm literally here in Columbia. So you can reach out and touch me. It really helps when the listing agent also knows that you can reach out and touch the lender. Because we recognize that ish happens, right? And if your client is just a number, they will get to them when they get to them. But I never operate in that space. I have this heart and this passion for people. So if someone needs something or if something is going to the left, they literally can reach out and touch me. Someone asked me, Gigi, Latoya, Goodwin, Gary, because that's a mouthful, right? Gigi, what are your hours when I go to sleep? When I go to sleep and when I wake up? You can text me if I'm up, I'm going to get with you. If I'm not, I'm going to get with you first thing in the morning. So there are no hours. So those are the things that will set us apart. People don't work with me for Angel Oak. People work with their lender for the lender. So those are just a couple, of the things that kind of make us unique, or make me unique in the sense that, I'm local and I can reach out and touch you. I am an educator by trade. I was a math teacher and assistant principal for 16 years. And a couple people in here I either taught and or was their child's administrator. Yeah, I started teaching when I was like 17. I'm just teasing. The educator in me wants to make sure that people understand this process. Understanding the home buying process is what saves deals. It is not simply a matter of you applying, you have a pre-approval, in 30 days you close. I wish it was I would be rich. If it were that easy, we'd all be rich, but it's not that easy. So to save deals is very important that we educate our buyers on the process. So that's another thing that I take the time to do with not only the buyer, but with the realtor. So I will always say, I'm going to stay in my lender lane. And my realtor partners say, I'm going to stay in my realtor lane. But they teach me some things about what it means to be a realtor and the pressure and the expectations. And then I'm going to teach you a few things about being a lender. So again, we're all on the same page. We're educated about the process so that we not only have applicants, pre-approvals, we have closings. So that's just a little bit about me. Again, Latoya Goodwin Gary with Angel Oak Home Loans right down here on Lady Street. And my vanity URL is Home Loan Mom. That just makes it a whole lot easier than going to myangeloakhomeloans.com/Latoya Goodwin Gary, right? Home Loan Mom, because that's who I am. I'm a mom, and I make sure we get those home loans. So thank you for allowing me to speak. I will be out in the vestibule. I'm also a pastor, so I'll be out there. If you have questions or if you would like to get my card or if you would like to give me your card. Because again, this is a partnership.
I got still my brother. I love this lady. No, and look, I wish we had more time. So thank you, Latoya. Look, she got up here and got comfortable. She done took my job. Go back there and say your lip. No, I'm teasing. But no, thank you. Like I said, she's a powerhouse. Definitely get her card, connect. So at any rate, our next person is Mr. Maurice Phillips. He's a powerhouse too. He was actually just out there with our other vendors and he just took on a whole new title. I mean, he's growing right here today. Like, how did y'all know all of this stuff was gonna happen? I told y'all this is dynamic. It's amazing how many titles he now has. So, I don't even know where to start. He actually is an insurance agent. But not only is he an insurance agent, he is also a videographer. He's a content marketer. So that's his new title. He's a content marketer. He just leveled all. He came up here, he saw this view, he was like, I see my vision, I'm leveling up. It happened right here. Y'all mark this down. Great things are happening today. Y'all claim it. Y'all hear me claim all of it. But anyway, I met Maurice actually through another lender. We talked about teaming up. We've been trying to get something going, so we're here today. I'm going to give him an opportunity to share a snippet. And like I said, we only are trying to bring the best to you, Maurice.
Okay, so thank you, Aisha and Bernard for having me. My name is Maurice Phillips. I'm an insurance agent with Farm Bureau Insurance and also the owner of Arizona Media. To be very quick, my goal is to be a resource to all of you. On the insurance side, of course, once the house is under contract, it's a whirlwind of different things you have going on. I've heard horror stories of people going through the whole process, inspections and approvals and all that, only realize the insurance portion is lacking or the paperwork isn't there. My goal is to prevent that from happening. So, of course, anytime a realtor or a client reach out to me, I always respond back and have quotes back to them within 24 hours. A lot of times, when the mortgage lender reach out to me directly, and I make sure to have the declarations page, whatever is needed, because I don't want that to be a burden on any of you as far as working towards your close. Yeah, and then of course on the other side, on the media side, Arizona Media is, so we are a traditional and aerial videography and photography company focusing on real estate events and scenic landscapes. So in speaking with Gigi about that, I was dubbed a content marketer, specialist, all those things. So I work with realtors and on every part of the, I guess, the home marketing process when it comes to getting the photography and getting the homes listed for the MLS. I do a lot of aerial work, working with, for homes. So a quick example is a home is a very nice home. I think the comps was like $450,000. The seller wanted to sell it for like $495,000. I got contacted to make the house pop so that it would get more views and more people wanting to do walkthroughs and get in the contract. And then also with the content marketing, that conversation came up because I work with realtors as well in regards to having to produce, I guess, commercials, different snippets of walkthroughs with your clients and more so you can post them on social media and highlight all the great things you do as well. So I can say a lot more, but I'll be quick. That's all I have to say. I have a table out here as well. Farm Bureau sponsors all the Gamecock and Clemson posters, so feel free to stop by and grab a poster if you like. I got some rubber bands for you as well. So thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to speaking and working with all of you.
Thank you so much. Some of y'all, I hope y'all are taking all this in, take notes, get their information. Ms. Deidre Riley, and she is our credit specialist, credit repair specialist. She deals with credit. I actually met Ms. Deidre through Gigi, as y'all know her as. And so she has been my contact for credit repair, anything to do with credit. I've now referred several clients to her. We've established a relationship. We've done some events together, and the plan again is to continue to grow. I personally, now when I talk to my clients, I tell them I'm going to do some stuff with Deidre as well. We're all human. You know, the things that we teach our clients, some of these things we've actually had to do for ourselves. So she talks about personal credit. She talks about business credit. There's no shame in here. We all been there. Credit goes up and down. So if you need help, this is my girl, Ms. Deidre Riley.
Thank you. So, since y'all met them, you don't need them before you need me. So, basically, we send them back pre-approved. And Latoya can attest to that. Everybody we send to her, they are ready to get pre-approved. They don't have a second guess. It's not another question. They are pre-approved. So, pretty much we know what the lender looks for, and we provide that for the client. It does not take longer than a year. We have a 6 to 9 month foolproof program. If they come in with no credit, we can get them approved in 30 days. We also provide credit for those who lack credit. So we have a foolproof plan. You send them to us in 6 to 9 months, or less, just depending on wherever they are in their credit profile. We meet them right there and fix whatever they need to be fixed right there within the last 24 months. We don't look at things from 2016, 2017, we know that's not relevant, so more relevant. We make sure that they have everything they need to go back to Latoya and be pre-approved. So we do have a little network that we consider in-house, that we have everything in-house for them. The lender, the credit specialist, the lender, and then the realtor. So that's what we need you guys for. Because we get customers or clients all the time that do not have any realtors, but they're pre-approved. So you send this to a client, 6 to 9 months or less. If you already know that they're working with the 650, 620, 600s, they can get approved in 90 days or less. We already know that for sure. So we give them what they need in order to get pre-approved. That's the bottom line. It's no other. We have not had one person, and Gigi can attest to this, we have not one person that has came to us and we sent to her that she had to send back to us for any necessary thing. We send them exactly to her pre-approved when they go to the realtors. Of course, we did a lot of stuff in the pandemic, but of course, the housing market was just crazy. So a lot of our clients are still on the hunt for houses. So we are still looking for realtors. We are still looking for people every day to network with, we do events. We also are in collaboration with the Joseph H. Neal Health Collaborative, where we provide financial counseling and financial programs to anybody, low-income, minority families. We are working direct with this nonprofit to get everyone and anyone into home ownership this year. So if you guys have anybody that you know that needs just a little bit of help or a lot of help, we can help them. It does not, like I said, none of our clients have been over 9 months at this point or less. But if you want to send them, please send us. We have a table outside as well. We have a website, everything. We work directly with the realtors. We work very close with Gigi. So if you need us, we are here. We do work 24 hours too, like this for you. So, and it's just us, me and Kay. It's just us two. So reach out to us. Our name, our company is Abundant Life Credit Group. You can find us on IG or Facebook or visit our website, which is Abundant Life Credit Group.
Thank you, Deidre, and thank you, Kay, from Abundant Life Credit. So thank you, Ms. Latoya, Mr. Maurice, Deidre, and Kay. Okay, so y'all still with me?
I met Jamie Campbell through one of my teammates, Jazz Jagan. I guess he went to the gym with him, or yeah. And we talked about this wonderful guy that's doing these deals. He's doing a lot of creative things, and he really wants to help out the community. And I always want to drive behind or with people who want to help others. And that's just me. And so when I heard that, I said, well, I got to meet this guy. I got to meet him. And then as soon as I met him, I knew that this is somebody that I should be working with, for sure. So Jamie Campbell is owner and founder of South Investment Builders, LLC. Established in 2019, South Investment Builders, LLC is a family-owned real estate solutions company focused on helping home owners find solutions for their problem properties. Remember, problem properties. Giving back to his community is important to his family as well as his business. In his spare time, Jamie's mentoring groups of young men from his hometown and church. In sports and entrepreneurship, his favorite scripture is Mark 11:24. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. So Jamie is here. He is a real estate investor and sports agent, and he's here, and we're gonna dive into what he does and how you guys can be involved. He is definitely giving you an opportunity to be involved in what he's doing. And so let's give a round of applause for Mr. Jamie Campbell.
The other day, I showed him the checks. One week, $50,000 a week. And sometimes with my team, the way they are creative now, and the way I teach them, $50,000 a week, sometimes we be like, man, that was a fail. Because they always very creative looking at the deals. And we say, hey, we just made $50,000 for the week. And we're like, hey, that was all right. We can do better. Right? Because then if you get okay with $50,000 for the week, then you put yourself in a box and you become complacent, right? So if you stay creative, you're gonna always figure out how can I make more, how can I structure these deals more, how can I help the homeowner, how can I help make sure the deal is good for my buyer as well. You know what I'm saying?
Jamie, with all the successes, I know there's been some mistakes. So tell us, what was some of your biggest mistakes that you made?
Me and you talked about it the other day. I had a property when I first started. I'm trying to figure this thing out, trying to finesse my way through it. And I'm going to learn it, and didn't know my numbers, and I stuck this property under contract. And I'm excited, running to the buyers, hey, I got this property, let's get it sold. I'm going to sell this contract to you. They say, hey, nah, these are bad numbers. These are not good numbers. I can't buy this property. Now, I got my sellers, they moving out. They got young kids, they packing up, and they move. got numbers, and we tried to work the deal, and I had to walk away from the deal. And so walking away from the deal, sometimes that don't look good on you as well. So now that the system we created, we got a training company that's going to really be able to teach you in that system how to be able to work your numbers, how to be able to be creative on the deal, how to close the deal.
Perfect. Okay, so Jamie, so tell us about your overall goal. Like what is that goal, that end goal that you want to accomplish?
So the end goal for me, we was talking to own as much as I can commercial real estate, and to be able to teach it so other people can also own commercial real estate. Because when you're in real estate, you want to own real estate. You know what I'm saying? And you can structure as many deals as you can to own real estate. I was just sharing with a couple here. I said, hey, my 9-year-old daughter owns real estate. My 5-month-year-old daughter owns real estate. My 20-year-old son owns real estate. So that's one of my end goals. My other end goal is to be able to show people that, hey, listen, in real estate, you can do what you want, long as you know the formula, long as you know the numbers. So we are now in the process of buying commercial real estate. That's one of my end goals, and I can say I'm now accomplished that end goal because I'm going to buy a commercial property for $1.8 million. And that's an end goal that's getting accomplished really fast. Now, my other end goal, I have a team of callers who get to call on properties and talk to sellers and stuff like that. In order for them to be able to be a caller, each and every last one of my callers on property. We had tough properties. I had looked at a property, and I could say, well, I can just either sell the contract or I can buy the property myself. I said, no, let's look at this property. See this property, you're going to own this property. That was my end goal for everybody around me. I want you to own something. So now all my callers own real estate. And now they always calling me thinking outside the box. What can we do next to get more real estate? So my end, that's my end goal. My next end goal is to teach you guys. You know, whatever you want to know.
So tell us what strategies, real estate strategies right now are you really heavily focused on?
So it's basically 3 strategies. I stick with wholesaling, I stick with selling contracts, and I stick with fix and flips. So it's formulas to all 3 of them. I always tell people the fix and flip, don't ever think that you're gonna buy a house for $100,000, you got to have the capital for the whole $100,000. That's not true. We teach that you can take a property, the property $100,000, the ARV is $150,000, right? You can put 10% into that property, that's all you got to invest in, right? But then you can turn around and make $70,000 on the property. So that's what you, being in real estate, you want to learn that. So fix and flip, wholesaling, and selling contract, and the 3 main ones that I'm going to pretty much stick with.
I don't know if you didn't know, ARV is after repair value.
Correct.
So after the repair value, that's what he was saying. So tell us about, you said those 3 strategies. Tell us about wholesaling and what you're doing with wholesaling right now. The process.
So actually, wholesaling is I tell everybody wholesaling is an art. You know, when you're doing the art, people drawing things, being creative. So wholesaling for me is I get to be creative. So I get to look at a deal, I get to run my numbers, I get to structure that deal, and then I get to say, hey, what do I want to do with this deal? As in looking at the homeowner and say, hey, we want to get you the most for this property, right? But then I also want to look and say, do I want to sell this contract? Do I want to flip this house? Do I want to buy a home? So right now we focus on doing a lot of wholesale deals. Because sometimes you got sellers don't want to bargain with their numbers. So if they don't, then it's other strategies that you can do, even in wholesaling, that you can do selling on terms. I can take a property that a seller actually owns, right? And I can own and finance their property. And I'm going to get them what they need. Now I got ownership to the property, and plus now I brought in a new buyer. And so wholesaling right now is what I'm pretty much focused on, trying to do a good deal with King Wholesale.
Now, Jamie, tell me, okay, I did a deal, I think it was a couple of years ago, property owner allowed me to buy the property. I didn't have to put no cash down, no interest. He just wanted $500 a month. And he wanted to close with a lawyer. And so I actually took ownership to a lawyer, they call it a land contract at the lawyer's office. And I took ownership, rented the house out, Airbnb, me and my wife was collecting, Airbnb, and then I ended up selling it, and just making a little income there. What could I've done differently to structure that deal? That I put my name on.
Basically, what you did was on the finance. That's what you basically did. Now, you could have sold a contract. You say, hey, I don't want to put my name on it. I don't want to deal with this property. I'm going to run my numbers, and I'm going to sell a contract. So you could flip the deal and just wholesale it, right? Or if you wanted to take the deal and fix and flip, you could have did that. But you took make a decision for a while, right? And then you want to finance the property. And then eventually you sold it. So you used basically 3 different strategies on one property, which was very creative.
I just fell into that. I just said, hey, look, I got to try this. So, but definitely having some training behind this would definitely be able to do a lot more of these types of things. Tell us the formula that you kind of use. Because these agents out here, they probably want to work with you. So what is some formulas? What are they looking for if they was to help with this process?
So basically, you guys run across deals all the time. So you want to look at that deal. If that property need a lot of work, and you're going to fight with getting approved through FHA, right? Then them type deals, you say, hey, Mr. Campbell, man, I want to send this deal over to you. Because you send that deal over, I'll sit you down and say, listen, let's strategize on this deal. Because then you don't have to fight with trying to go through FHA. You can get it sold differently to the investor. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the formulas we basically use. It's so many. It's all about strategizing, looking at the property. So you guys get these properties, and you say, hey, well, I'm kind of fighting with, trying to get it approved, trying to get the FHA. You could get conventional, or you could get a cash deal. So then that's when you kind of want to switch over to that deal. So if you can run across the deal, speak with your broker, talk with them first, make sure it's okay, and then let's sit down and analyze the deal. Because I actually do deals with agents already. They'll bring me the deal, we look at it, and I can pretty much tell them, say, hey, listen, on this deal here, you're going to fight with getting the FHA. When you're looking at the roof guy, the roof leader, the homeowner say, I'm not going to put no more money into it because I don't want to repay this house anymore, right? So then that's when you know it's going to either be conventional or it's going to be a cash deal.
So one of the things that we created is we're going to have you guys upload this on your phone. I created a little app link. And so we're going to put it on your phone, and then what you can do is put that property with you attached to that property, and you can put that property and your information into there, and Jamie will get that property, analyze the deal for you, and call you and say, hey, we got a deal. Now, I don't know any other brokerages, I don't know what your rules are, but we have EXP has already cleared Jamie as we can work with him. And so he would pay our brokerage through a compensation agreement. And so with your brokerage, you would have to just check to see. But EXP has already approved Jamie as we can get paid through his company. So that's just one thing that we're going to do it here in a minute. We're going to share with you, and we're going to put that app on your phone. Okay, Jamie, real quick, tell us how can you said subject to, but we can end with that one because I know we're gonna have the next one. The next one's gonna be in October, and we're gonna dive a little deeper into it, and all you guys will be invited. But tell us a little bit about subject to and what you're doing.
So actually, subject to deals, I'm the if you guys will be with that, and advice will be with subject to. So I got some deals that I did subject to deals. If I got a homeowner and they don't got behind on the mortgage, right? I'm a subject to that deal. Now I get my deals worked out. We go down to the attorney's office and we get that deal put into my name is put on the trust, right? Once my name get put on the trust, now I actually got some ownership to that property. So I just give you a brief. Then I'm gonna turn around, owner finance that property. So for instance, they behind 5,000. Now I will owner finance and go find me a buyer and tell them to bring me 10,000. I need upfront money to bring 10,000 to closing because that's what you're gonna bring to closing. So get the closing, I give the seller 5,000, other 5,000 go into my pocket, right? And then I set terms. So I set terms for 10, 15, 20 years. Now I can get that seller paid off in 5 to 8 years. Now I got residual coming for the next 7 to 8 years on somebody that's wrong. Right, and they did not get the credit and stuff. We say the credit. So that's the subject to it.
If you guys find someone that is behind like that, and I'm sure you're gonna be finding these people, they're gonna be coming, I'm trying to tell you, and we're gonna be able to help them. So when you go ahead and put that in the app, and he does the deal, you will be attached to that deal, he'll share with you, and you'll be learning while you're doing it. And that's the best way to learn, is to learn while you're doing it. And so you will be able to do that, and you will learn everything you need to learn about that subject, as well as the training. Okay, so that right there, we're gonna open it up for a little. Well, let me share with you guys. I'm gonna do that.